evaluation portion. But before we go to our evaluation portion, kaya DTM Lowy requested to start our second education portion by our guest speaker tonight. Second portion or our educational second education portion is about organizing our speech, your speech, and to be given us by DTM Edarin Gaston. He is a physiotherapist by profession and functional training coach. A charter member of Dasmariñas City Toastmasters Club. Past Division K director. Took the lead and pioneered online training and events that raised the profile of Division K in District 75 to international prominence during pandemic. A soft-spoken servant leader, he currently serves as the District 75 Public Relations Manager. Let us all welcome distinguished Toastmaster Edarin Gascon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gerry, for that wonderful introduction. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and to our dear Speechcrafters. Okay, tonight I'll be sharing with you how to organize our speech. So before I share my screen, I would like to ask a question to everyone, especially to our Speechcrafters. Why do you think we need to organize our speech or our presentation? What's the reason behind? Please write your answers in our chat box. I'll wait for the answers. That's the reason why we need to organize our speech. Yes, it was Master Ramhel to give us good flow of thought. How about our Speechcrafters? Any thought about organizing our speech? Why is it important? To Miss Mavi Santos, to minimize or prevent fillers. Okay, yes. So just keep writing your answers, then I'll read later on. So thank you, Postmaster Ramhel and Miss Navi, for your response. Yes, your responses are correct. Yes, express clearly to avoid confusion, to give us confidence. Yes, that's correct. Basically, organizing our speech is something that we need to do as presenters, to show to our audience that we have prepared, that we are prepared for our presentation. We have researched well for our presentation, and also to immediately connect to our audience. By organizing our presentation, our speeches helps our audience to understand the things that we want to say in our presentation. But in organizing our speech, there will be some ways on how to organize it properly. Earlier on, I have heard your presentation or your speeches. Let's see, how did you do your presentation tonight? Or how did you organize your speech tonight? Okay. Okay, thank you, Master Alex. Organizing your speech. So this presentation is under the Better Speaker series here in Toastmasters International. This is a basic learning about organizing our speech. Now, earlier on I said that there are ways on how to organize our speech. There will be organization method. So basically, there will be 3 questions that you need to answer. Number 1, tell them what you're going to tell them. That's number 1. 2, tell them. Then third is tell them what you told them. Basically, these are the 3 basic structure of organizing our speeches. So we need to discuss them one by one. To develop your outline as presenters, the first is your introduction. Your introduction is something that tell them what you're going to tell them. That's your introduction. Make sure that when you're writing your introduction, it must be powerful enough to engage and to connect to your audience. How? What are the several ways on how to make your introduction? Number 1, you can ask a rhetorical question or a question to your audience. Because asking questions to your audience will make your audience engaged. Second, you can share a little bit about your personal story about your presentation prior to delivering the body of your presentation. Third, you can say about or tell us a famous quotation or a quotation that tells about your presentation or a video. So there are several ways on how to start your introduction. Just make sure that your introduction are powerful enough to connect and engage to your audience. That's how introduction. Next, body. Body is something that tell them. So the body of your presentation must have the main ideas or points. Make sure that the main ideas or points are in order. So for example, if I'll be doing a presentation about exercise, since I'm a physical therapist or a physiotherapist, my main idea or my main point will be about exercise. So I'll be outlining my presentation or the body of my presentation by stating what is exercise, what's the benefit of exercise, and the rewards of doing exercise. So your body must have the main points or the main ideas. Second is supporting material. Make sure that your main ideas are supported with materials or through how? Research. Maybe you can interview someone about your presentation or research on the internet about your presentation. So make sure that you need to support your main ideas or points. And last is your conclusion. Your conclusion is tell them what you told them. So conclusion is very important because conclusion is something that your audience will remember after the presentation or after the meeting. So there are several ways on how to conclude. Number one, you can do a call to action. Call to action is something that allow your audience to do or persuade them to do after listening to your presentation. Second, you can also ask rhetorical question again or a quotation, a video. So there are several ways. It's up to you. It's up to you as a presenter or a speaker on how you will conclude your presentation. So basically, these are the three basic structure of organizing our speech. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. But make sure that your body have the main points or main ideas and supporting materials. Now, filling in the out. Apologies, I'm having really bad connection. Okay, I'll just continue. Filling the outline. As presenters or speakers, we need to fill the outline. How? Number one is the key point. So what are your key points? Make sure that your key points is just one sentence or one liner. So that's the main idea or the main point. Second, arrange them in order. Make sure that your supporting materials or supporting points must be arranged sequentially so that it will match to your main idea. Expand on this point.
Another trouble.
Apologies.
Okay.
Apologies. Okay. Next is expand upon this point. So now that you have written your points, okay, and you have arranged them in sequential area in order to support your main idea, make sure that you explain well. Okay, how do you expand your points? Maybe you can share your own personal stories, because sharing your own personal stories or experiences will really hook your audience or will really connect to your audience. Next, develop an introduction. Earlier on, I said that your introduction must be powerful. So in outlining, sometimes introduction comes last. Normally, it's the second to the last things that you need to do or write. So make sure that your introduction is powerful to engage your audience. And then last is develop your closure, your closing or your conclusion. So once you have filled in the outline, you have listed the key points, arranged them in order, you expand or have added supporting materials to your points, you develop your introduction and you develop your conclusion. Now you're ready to present. I'll be sharing with you about mind mapping. Are you familiar with mind mapping? Can anyone answer? Yes, are you familiar with mind mapping? You can unmute yourselves if you're familiar. Okay, so mind mapping is a diagram that helps determine what will be included in the speech and when it will be mentioned. Because sometimes there are stories that we want to share, but those stories are not connected to our presentation. And of course, mind mapping will help us identify the main points and the supporting materials. So it's good that we know how to mind map. So, mind mapping, the first step is we need to identify our main topic. And that's the, okay. So, first step, we identify our main topic. Then, tell them the formula or tell them that's your introduction. Then you outline and then you develop your main idea first. So, that's the first step in mind mapping. Second, so that's how you do it. So, while developing or doing your mind mapping, make sure that your main topic is very important, very construct and very organized. Okay. So the second step is outlining. So when you do your outlining and mind mapping, so you need to have your introduction, the body, and the ending. So this is the structure already. Now that you have your main points, your supporting materials, your supporting stories, now you start outlining them into the introduction, the body, and then the ending. So the step 2, again, how do you outline? Make sure that you have your introduction that is powerful. The body must have a purpose. And your ending must be persuasive. Then, keep your map orderly. Because sometimes, in mind mapping, you just write everything. All the things that you want to say on your presentation. So you need to keep it orderly. So how do you do that? Number one is use a separate paper to record extra materials. If you have a lot of stories that you want to share, have extra papers or to write them or to record them. Use asterisk numbers or color coding in mind mapping because it's important. So to organize your points. And so once you have done your mind mapping, you have your introduction, the body, and your conclusion. Now you're ready to present your presentation. Okay? So in my conclusion, it is best to do things systematically since we are only human and disorder is our worst enemy. Okay? So sometimes, so I'll just conclude, my dear Speechcrafters and fellow Toastmasters. There will be times that technical failures will happen. But if you have written your presentation well, you have outlined your presentation well, according to the basic structure, the introduction, body, and conclusion, you will be confident in delivering your presentation. Despite of the challenges, fellow Toastmasters, and our dear speech crafters, presenting or doing your presentation is something that will make you happy and will allow you to discover what stories that you will share to your audience. So this is how you organize your speech, and hopefully you have learned something in organizing our speeches or presentation. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Gerry.
Thank you so much, DTM Eds. Even your internet connection is poor, you managed to finish your presentation to help our. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, DTM Eds, for that wonderful presentation. Even your internet connection is poor, you managed to finish your presentation. And now, Toastmaster meeting have three portions, like what I've said before, that we are going now to our third portion, which is the evaluation portion. And our evaluation is to be headed by our Toastmaster DTM Eds, Edralyn Gascon. Let us all welcome again DTM Eds.
Gerry, we are now in the third portion of our meeting, which is the general evaluation or the evaluation. Evaluation is the heart of every Toastmasters meeting, wherein immediately after you deliver your speech, we take our roles, you will receive your feedback or your evaluations. So tonight, my evaluation will be divided. This evaluation question will be divided in three parts. The first part will be the evaluation of our table topics speakers. Second will be the evaluation of our prepared speakers. Then the third will be the technical reports and my overall evaluation. Okay, so to start this evaluation portion, let us all welcome our table topics evaluator. Evaluate all our table topic speakers. Let us all welcome Toastmaster Ramet Borja. Toastmaster Ramet.
It's raining cats and dogs here in Atlanta, but that doesn't deter us from listening to beautiful table topic speakers. Actually, they were not volunteered. They did not volunteer. They were voluntold. But I saw their braveness and their courage to speak in front. Even though they are newbies to public speaking, I realized one thing today, that your braveness or your courage will make a difference on how you're going to deliver your speech project. To our valiant speakers, first, to Toastmaster Vienna, I love how you command your screen. When you open up your camera, I saw a beautiful professional young lady who's willing to go out of his comfort zone and learn in our Speechcraft program. You were asked, what was the hardest thing you ever done? But the way you answered it, seems life was so easy. Giving birth to a child? While this evening, you gave birth to a table topic speech worthy of being listened to. I like your sincerity. You were very confident. I like your facial expression. Though we can improve it a bit after listening to my body language discussion. Now, for you to improve on it, my suggestion is, I want you to look directly to the pinhole of the camera and look as if you're talking to your audience with a sincere heart. But other than that, Toastmaster Vienna, continue finishing our Speechcraft program because I believe that we have a future champion speaker in you. Next is Toastmaster Nelda. Toastmaster Nelda, it was my first time here. I love the tone of your voice. It was smoothing to the ear. And I suggest that probably next time I want to see you open your camera. But because of the internet connection and the wonky connection that we have tonight, yes, it's been challenging. But nonetheless, I was not even challenged how you treated the audience. You were very fortunate, even though you were a single parent and a widow. I like that you spoke from your heart. And what makes you happy? doing your task. And of course, managing your real estate business because you believe that your family is a top priority. And I was inspired to do the same, to always be there for my family. Next is our speaker, Maria Lourdes. If you have only 1 week left on earth, what would you do? Well, it was heartfelt and also sincere. Actually, tonight, I love our session because I feel your heart. I feel your passion. And Toastmaster Maria Lourdes was so eager to share that I want to be also with my family. I wanted to spend with my brothers. And of course, my brother and my 2 sisters. I know we are orphans, but at the end of the day, family matters also to me. Things to improve on, probably, like what I told you during the body language. Headroom here, then headroom here, top tire, and then position yourself to the camera and speak with conviction. But other than that, thank you for inspiring me on loving my family more. And of course, who will never forget Toastmaster Elvis? Low clap. Mic drop according to our millennial youth. I like that you were very specific, straight to the point, and I like how you also shared from your heart. And that's the power of Toastmastering. We have a voice for the voiceless by putting our heart as our main content. And I was inspired listening to you. If you had 3 wishes, what would it be? Number 1, I want to be with my mother. I've lost my mother also. And I was teary-eyed as well because I lost my mother when he was in the ICU and I wasn't there in her bedside. And I knew for a fact that your love for your mother, wherever he is right now, I know he is in heaven. He is so proud of you for being a good father, for being active in the community, especially becoming part of the knighthood. I commend you. You're a true man, a man of passion, commitment, and dedication. You're also inspired me. Today is a family thing. It always brought me back to my family, the importance of family, to take care of our family, because that is all that matters. When the world closes at you, all you have to do is go to your home. Spend a meal with your family. And that was what happened to me listening to our table topic speaker today. And I also like your vulnerability. It shows that you are real, authentic. Not all speakers can do that. A lot of speakers are speaking from here, from their head. But it never goes down to their heart. And when you speak from the heart, or from your heart, you inspire people, you move people. And that's the reason why we have Speechcraft, to make sure that we multiply and align together to make a difference in the lives of others. Again, congratulations to our table topic speaker, and I commend you for a job well done. Keep it up. Back to you, DPM Eds.
Thank you, DPM Ramet, for your evaluation. So first of all, I want to congratulate all our table topic speakers. Let's give them a virtual round of applause for braving tonight's table topic questions. I know this is your first time. If your first time, congratulations. A job well done. So to our table topics evaluator, Toastmaster, DTM Ramet, congratulations. You did great in your evaluation. What I love on the way you evaluate our table topics speakers is you sound encouraging, you sound positive in your evaluation. We have divided your evaluation on the content, the delivery, and the structure of the speakers, and I love that. And I love the way you connect everything. It sounds like you're delivering a 5 to 7 speech in the way you deliver your table topics evaluation. So congratulations to DTM Ramet for your evaluation, and once again, our dear Speechcrafters, congratulations to our table topics speakers. Thank you. Now let's proceed to the second part of this evaluation, the prepared speakers. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 prepared speakers tonight. So to start, let us all welcome our first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Manny Chin Lee Kor, to evaluate Toastmaster TM Mavi Bautista. So let us give a virtual round of applause to Toastmaster Manny.
Thank you. This is Toastmaster. Where is TM Mavi Bautista? Okay. So first of all, congratulations to TM Mavi Bautista. You have delivered a wonderful speech. I enjoyed it. You taught us how to maintain a healthy life by having healthy food, good enough sleep exercise, 8 hours sleep, and a very healthy lifestyle. You also share with us what will happen if we don't have any healthy body. You have shared with us about your father's illness and how he could recover after using a stem cell supplement. And this supplement can be used together with other medicine. So now you and your whole family are using this supplement, and your personal story and testimonial have engaged and attracted all of our audience. Your speech was very smooth. You also gave us your speech very confident, and I could see you are very comfortable to share about your story with us. And you have some vocal variety, and I can see you have some body language also. But even in the beginning we had some technical issue, but this never affect your speech. So just my humble suggestion that you can test your audio or camera before this webinar started, and to minimize the problem. And you also could improve a bit about your body language, like what Ram told us at the beginning of this webinar. So with that, I thank you very much, and I just want to thank you again. Thank you again to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manny, for your evaluation. Later on, I'll give my evaluation to all the speech evaluators. Now let's call on our second speech evaluator. Give the evaluation to our second speaker, Toastmaster Cecil Mendoza. Let us all welcome distinguished Toastmaster Luisa Huben. BTM Luisa.
Thank you, BTM Ed. I am very honored to be evaluating the president of Rebab Cavite, CRB Cecil Mendoza. Let's give her a round of applause. Cecil, thank you very much for sharing your life with us. Actually, it's really hard because some people do not want to share their life, but you came here with us, showed us, and tell us your story. Actually, the objective of this speech, icebreaker speech, is for us to know you much better. And I came to know you much better, Ma'am Cecil. You are such a religious person, hardworking, persevering, and respectable to your parents. I can see that you are very confident while you are speaking. You're very comfortable, and it shows that you love what you are doing. You shared us many aspects of your personal life, and most especially your life with your father and how he taught you on to become very strong, to have a very strong business acumen. Your speech has a lot of room for improvement, and I would like to suggest this if you may. First of all, I think you need a title for the speech. Maybe I could recommend My Father's Memory, Me and My Father. So don't forget, you should have a title of your speech. Second, I just want to echo what BTM Ed taught us. We should have a very clear speech organization, and that is to have strong opening body. Your body is very rich, Ma'am Cecil. You just need to improve on having a very impactful opening. Maybe you could ask a question or a quotation, and last part is the conclusion or the ending, wherein you could have also a quotation or a call to action. You are also very good in your eye contact. You are looking at the camera. That makes us the impression that you are talking to us. You just have to maybe improve on your voice. Maybe there should be a variation of voice, pauses, and use of gestures. Overall, I am inspired by your story. I think to know you more, and I'm looking forward to hear more from you. Congratulations, TM Cecil, in the future.
So, while waiting for DTM Edge, let us call our third evaluator to our third speaker. Our third speaker is Toastmaster Jun Dimaano, although he can't finish his speech. I call on the TM Ram.
Congratulations to Toastmaster Ren. Let us all give her a warm round of applause. Life was indeed a struggle. Life was hard. But tonight, a speaker inspired me to always move forward in life. A speaker that experienced so many hard knocks, knockdowns, a lot of things that had happened, but it never deterred her to achieve her dream. Toastmaster Ren, what I like about your speech is that you excelled so well in your sincere communication. Your heartfelt message was resonating outside of the stage. I saw the tenacity of a lady who had been through so many things in life, and yet look at her now, standing tall amidst all these challenges and remaining to be more of like an inspiration for many young women who might be experiencing the same, who might be in the same struggle that she was before. But lo and behold, your speech was truly commendable. I like that you started introducing how you live in the province. My mother is also a provinciana. He was sent to Manila to earn a living and then sent all the earnings to her family back in Surigao del Norte. And I was remembered with your hard work and commitment to lift up the family out of poverty was the same reason that my mother was also fighting for. Now, I want you to work on probably on what you have heard from distinguished Toastmaster Ed this evening. Probably the structuring. Actually, I was seeing a lot of inspiring stories from your speech, Toastmaster Ren. I'm seeing the story of the sardines and the rice. You were crackling and almost crying. And then probably that feels a lot of memory, that hardship, that can be a speech on its own. I can also see a speech about the pastillas, a young lady trying to solve pastillas to support her studies. And also, I am seeing a financial literacy expert in you. How to spend money wisely, how to be thrifty, and yet enjoying the luxury of life. As a whole, Toastmaster Ren, thank you for your inspiration. And I want you to always remember that Speechcraft and Toastmasters International is a great opportunity for you to share that inspiration to many, to be a voice of hope to all those young ladies who are also struggling right now. And your message of hope can make a difference in their lives. Thank you for sharing your message for everyone. As Maya Angelou said, if you have to look back, do so for good. And I thank you and I'm very grateful for sharing your message to everyone tonight. Keep on the passion burning. Keep on inspiring a lot of people. Salute. Back to you, distinguished Toastmaster Ed Gaspar.
While DTM Edge is not around, so I'll be your General Evaluator. Thank you so much, DTM Ramid Borja, for the complete evaluation and giving the encouragement to TM Weng to speak up, to tell her story and inspire the world. Right? Now we go on to our fourth evaluator, fifth evaluator of our fifth speaker. Let us all welcome Toastmaster Alex De La Cruz to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Christy Saligumba. Take it away, Toastmaster Alex.
Thank you for that, Toastmaster Gerry. Now, Toastmaster Christy, I heard that you wanted to be part of Toastmasters and you already gave us that great news that you will, and soon you will also be a beacon of light. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for the complete evaluation, Toastmaster Alex. And
Maria Lourdes of 50 seconds and Elvis 41 seconds. I would like to commend Nelda. Even being a first timer, she was able to deliver her speech on time with a clean mouth. Now let's go with the prepared speeches. As you can see here, DTM Ramen was able to deliver in 29 minutes and 3 seconds, TM Mavi with 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and TM Cecil with our 6 minutes and 20 seconds, TM Rowena with her 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and this is where the mustard becomes the mayonnaise, as keen as mayonnaise. I believe 4 minutes and 15 seconds is less and 7 minutes, which is the next, is more. They gone past the mark because I think it was being personal. They used track of time due to the personal issue of the sign. So the next evaluations timer, DTM Ramen with 5 minutes and 3 seconds. And as you can see, it shows how Toastmasters have been different on valuing time. And before I end my speech on the value of time, I would like to end the speech with a quote. Time is gold. I'm just kidding, that's such a cliche. Let me tell you why being a salesman is a proper technique for you to enjoy life better. I'll end with this quote. The way we spend our time defines who we are. And right now, we are spending time listening to you. And what matters is that now we understand the value of selling and the value of time. Now, I am selling this back to you. A watch that could control time and be able to have our time used wisely. Back to you, our General Evaluator.
thank you so much, Team Ram, for such a detailed timers report, and to our speech crafters, that's roles will be, sometimes we could be a role taker of that rules. Then let's we go to our grammarian report, which is to be given us by our grammarian TM Alex. TM Alex, take it away.
Good evening, Speechcrafters. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Now, as a grammarian, my role is to catch the gems and the germs. I also count the number of times how the idiom of the evening was used. Unfortunately, I was able to catch a few, and I am proud to say that TM Gerry used as keen as a mustard twice, and DTM Ramed used it once, and our Speechcrafter Cecil Mendoza was able to use it once during her speech. Now let's go on and discuss about the gems that I've captured during this Speechcraft session. Now, I have heard a lot, and one of them is, well, most of them actually is from DTM Ramed. I've captured a lot of words such as deterred, valiant, wonky. Life is an uphill battle. But all in all, fellow Toastmasters and Speechcrafters, I've heard the words love and family a lot of times in this session. That's my realization with this, my fellow Toastmasters and Speechcrafters. Love and family is a vital elements in our life. And with these things combined, it makes a beautiful story. And what I've noticed is how you guys were able to craft your speeches, to craft how you would like to tell something about yourself. It all derives from love and family. I am congratulating everyone for this rich in grammar, lavish in wonderful gems session. Thank you. I'm bringing back the podium to Toastmaster Gerry Bustamante. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alex, for giving us the gems and how to use the word for today. And as keen as master, now my feeling is like that. I'm always excited to have you, fellow Toastmaster, the speech crafters, my fellow brokers. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share you the knowledge, the challenge, or the training that I am now with this Toastmaster Club. And so let me share my screen first. On our coaching session per group, so we didn't have a time to create a group now, and I know DTM Luisa have chosen our speaker on our next session. Do you have DTM Luisa? I give you the floor to share the names of our next speaker.
Yes, thank you, TM Gerry. For next week, these are the Speechcrafters who will deliver their icebreaker speeches. Number 1, Speechcrafter Elvis. Number 2, Speechcrafter Maria Lourdes. Number 3, Speechcrafter Nelda. Number 4, Speechcrafter Vienna. And number 5, Speechcrafter Aleli. Looking forward to hearing all your speeches. Back to you, TM Gerry.
Thank you so much, DTM Louie, and let us give some time to speak some of our speech crafters that did not speak tonight. May we call on Toastmaster David Istuesta, husband of Toastmaster Marian. What can you say about this meeting, Toastmaster David?
Hello, good evening. I've learned a lot in this session, especially in terms of making or organizing my speeches. I can really use this in the future for my future speeches, or even in simple table topics with friends or loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster David, and you know that every scenario or every situation is a speech. Every story is a speech that we can learn it here in Toastmaster. So some other anyone TM Aleli, Toastmaster Aleli, can we hear some words from you? What can you say about this meeting? TM Aleli, are you still there?
Yes, I am. A lot of information, additional information that will be helpful in our next meeting. I hope I can use it. I can put it into practice. That's all.
Thank you so much. I think another one. Toastmaster Marian is Twista. Can we heard some thought? TM Marian. TM David.
No, sir, I'm sorry. Marian is still in the comfort room.
Okay. Thank you. So, I think tonight we concluded the meeting, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you to make this event happen, and to all my fellow brokers, thank you so much for giving us the chance to help you to conquer your fear. It's not like that I'm happening right now, so I am so nervous, but as I've said, I need to take charge because I'm the host of this event, and I'm the host of this project. And thank you so much, Press Cecil Mendoza, for helping me to create this Speechcraft, and also the TM Luisa. And I am happy. I am excited every day to see you on other day. So I love, and I'm so happy to see you speaking in front of us. And I know there's so much to learn just attending our meeting, and that's what we are doing right now. Taking rules is giving us more time to practice our speaking in front of camera, or in front of in face-to-face. Especially we have face-to-face meeting on our last meeting, because it is our graduation or giving the certificate, and I'm excited for that event. And I think DTM Luisa, can you say some words about this?
Okay.
Can you add?
I'd like to thank everyone for your time this evening, and we hope that you have learned a lot, and you keep on learning as the sessions go until the last session. So just hang on, just stay, and keep on attending. Thank you very much.
I think thank you so much. And before we go, the picture taking at TM Ram, can you do that picture taking?
Yes, okay. Maybe request the Speechcrafters to turn on the video.
Everyone, let's please turn on our camera for a while to take a photo. I'll count 10. So 1, 2,
button. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one more. Let's do a one post because our club is the number one club now.
Yes.
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Team Ram. And
Thank you, everyone.
don't forget to attend to our third session with our DTM Toto and DTM Doc Ryan will teach about how to inspire people, and DTM Toto Perido will teach us how to use a vocal variety. That's all. Thank you so much, everyone, and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, DTM Burns, and to all of you. Good night.
Mag-subscribe, ring the bell, mag-like, comment, at i-share mo na.